Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Shri Nandanandanam Bande Radhika Charanadvayam Gopijana Samayuktam Vrindavan Manoharam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktabhrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. Where did this come from? So, first of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Vishnu Padri Dandi Swami Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj, our Shiksha Gurus, Nityalila Parishi Gaura Govinda Gosai Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta, Madhusuram Gosai Maharaj, all devotees. Thank you for coming. Third night. You're translating? So, yesterday we heard the lamentation of the gopis before Krishna Balaram left. That is called Viraha Geet. Even Akrura not pacified the Braja gopis. No. So at that offense, many years he was outside Krishna's association in Varanasi. Varanasi, the place mostly of Mayavad. Vaishnava Prad is very powerful. Then we heard Akrura's vision in Brahmanda, in this Akrura Ghat, Bhattaro. Then what he saw, Krishna and Balaram non-different from Ananta Shesh and Vishnu. Then very quickly he got on the chariot. Then Krishna Balaram asked him, you saw something wonderful. Because Akrura's all hairs were standing on end. He was very ecstatic. And he said, whatever wonderful thing there is inside you. So nothing can be more wonderful than you. So the Brijbasis had gone by a shortcut. They arrived first. Then Akrura asked Krishna and Balaram, Nanda Baba, please come to my house. If your lotus feet touch my house is purified, all the demigods satisfied, all my ancestors liberated. But Krishna said, no, not until we finish Kamsa. I cannot do anything like that. Then Krishna went for a walk around Mathura. So first thing he needs a new set of clothes. He cannot be a yokel. What do you call the Russian? No. The Russian guy lives in the village. What's his name? Krishna's coward boy. He cannot enter the city like that. So Kamsa's washerman had many nice clothes. Krishna said, oh, donate some clothes to us. He is my uncle. Then the washerman abused Krishna and Balaram. If someone become too puffed up, then the king finish him. Or I will do it myself. Krishna chopped off his hands. Krishna chopped off his heads with just his fingertips. Then he had many donkeys loads full of cloth. They ran here and there. One time I asked Gurudev, what was my past life? He said, you were one of those donkeys. Anyway, something is better than nothing. Right? So Krishna and Balaram took all the nice cloths, the best bits. The boys took everything else. Then they looked like kings, king's cloth. One weaver, he stitched everything nicely because Kamsa is like 20 feet tall. So all the shirts like this. So he made everything nicely fitting. Krishna blessed him. Next life he could become coward boy. Means Krishna gives him a form just like his own. Then there was one Sudama who made nice flower garlands. Krishna, Balaram both looked very handsome. Krishna also blessed them. Then they began wandering around the city. Then the women of Mathura especially so much attracted by Cupid. Their hair became loose, their clothing became loose, the bangles slipped off their hands, they became intoxicated. Some were breastfeeding babies, played through, dropped and ran. Ready to Jaswini? There were some ladies who were in their marriage ceremony. They were about to get married, they left and ran. Some were doing a makeup, eyeliner here, they ran. Like Braja Gopis. Not, of course, no one can be like them, but still. Then this. So Krishna moving around the city, and all the, the merchants, they realized soon will be change of government. Maybe Krishna will scrap GST. So they offered him many, many presentations. Sandalwood paste, some scents, fragrances, cloth. In the same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to also wander around Nadia. But different lila because Brahman. He would enter the shop of one fragrance seller. Then Lord Chaitanya is so handsome because Krishna Sarup, like Cupid. Then that fragrance salesman became very happy. Oh, sir, show me your best fragrances. Then the man popped off the cork. Lord Chaitanya said, I have no money. Shopkeeper said, don't worry. Just you come in my shop, that is payment enough. If you get money, let you pay me. And if you don't get money, Haribol. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu put it on himself, this fragrance like that. He came to another shop. Show me, sir, your best dhoti. Yes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu put it on. I have no money. Shopkeeper said, no problem. For you is credit. In this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also moved around the streets of Nadia like that. Oh, show me your conch shell. The man gave his best conch shell. Lord Chaitanya said, I have no money. Okay. One astrologer was there. Lord Chaitanya said, who was I in my previous life? The astrologer chanted Gopal mantra. Oh, Bhagavan, show me who is this Brahman in previous life. And what did he see? Kurma. Matsya. Fish incarnation swimming in the water of destruction. Kurma getting his back scratched as they churn the ocean of milk. Vrahadev lifting the earth. Krishna Sarup, many things he saw. So much opulence, so much beauty, the Brahmin became bewildered. He could not understand, who is this? He said, maybe the demigod has come here to test me. Again and again Lord Chaitanya said, oh Brahmin, tell me who I was. Then the Brahmin said, I cannot tell now, I'll answer later. But you are some great person. Then Lord Chaitanya said, no, last life I was cowherd boy. By serving cows, I'd now become Brahmin. So same Leela we see in Gauranga's Leela. So, on the way he saw one Kubja. What did he? Kubja. Bent in 3 places. Ruda would call her that. Kubja Saki. She was bent in the back, neck, waist, 3 places. Trivakra. Vakra means bent. What do you call? What's hunchback in Russian? A gorb. Gar Karbunya, that's it, something I remember. All these nice words, I can remember that. Hunchback, retard. So, in her previous life, she was the sister of Ram, Supanika. Lakshman chopped off her nose and ears, so no one would marry her. Next life she became Kubja. Because she was deformed, no one touched her. When she was walking every day, she would make sandalwood paste for Kamsa. That time there was no air conditioning. So you put some sandalwood paste on you, then the whole body is cool. So Krishna called out, oh Sundari, oh lady with beautiful thighs. If you say that in the street, someone will slap you. Then Kubja thinking, who called? No one whole life called me beautiful. Then she saw Krishna and Balaram, so handsome. So he asked, oh, beautiful lady with nice eyebrows, tell me that sandalwood paste for whom? Then she thought, why I give this to Kamsa? I give this on Krishna, especially in Balaram. So she had a light sandalwood paste. She put that on the dark body of Krishna. And the dark sandalwood paste she put on Balaram. So nice contrast. By touching Krishna, she became full of lust. Then Krishna thought how to repay her. So he stepped on her toes and with one finger did chiropractic. By the touch of Krishna's hand, she became the most beautiful woman in Mathura, with all qualities as well. She also became full of lust and catching Krishna's cloth. Oh, hero, do not leave me. Then Krishna may say, what type of hero? You are expert in breaking the chastity of ladies. You are that type of hero. So now this is very embarrassing. Some woman come and grab you on the street. Maybe in Grass Valley it's not so rare, but here. So Krishna spoke some words as if like criticizing her. Yes, yes, we are brahmacharis. We don't know anyone in the city. So many men must visit your house. Like that. In this way, Krishna appeared to neglect Kubja in front of Balaram and the other boys. But his message had another one. We will come definitely. But Krishna said, I cannot do now. I will come afterwards. Like that. In this way, Krishna, hey, Damodar, don't spoil your name. All Damodars are great and saintly personalities. Most of them. So, as Krishna wandered around the city, everyone was too much enchanted. How beautiful, how attractive. Then Kamsa was a worshipper of Lord Shiva. So he had one bow, very huge. Krishna asked, and he was worshipping that on the Chaturdasi, special day. That is the day of Lord Shiva. So Krishna wanted to visit that bow. Come in. Who is she? Who are you?
I'm Tanya.
Okay. Harima. You know English? So Krishna wanted to see that bow of Lord Shiva, which was like a rainbow, like the bow of Indra. When Krishna went in like this, the guards tried to stop him. Krishna just pushed them aside. Then in one second, when Krishna picked up the bow, when he put the string, when he pulled, no one could see because so fast. And that bow cracked as everyone was watching. Just like an elephant breaks a sugarcane stalk very easily. So that sound of the breaking bow filled the air. And it also went in Kamsa's ears. He knew what was happening. The guards became angry. Kill him, kill him. But Saraswati, the words came out another way. Kill us, kill us. So Krishna and Balaram took one piece of the bow each, and mashed potatoes. They killed them all very easily. Then Krishna and Balaram again went walking around the streets. Seeing their strength, also they had no fear. Krishna and Balaram, no fear. Seeing their boldness, their strength, and their beauty, everyone began thinking these two must be demigods. Thinking like that. So nighttime set, and they came back. Nanda Baba had warned them, this is not Braj, don't steal anything here. Otherwise Kamsa will stick you in jail. No? So nighttime they came back to their camp. And the coward boys are telling everything what Krishna and Balaram did. The gopis' predictions had come true when Krishna and Balaram were leaving. Now our good fortune is setting, and the good fortune of the ladies of Mathura is rising. So when Krishna and Balaram came back, they got some sweet rice. Good diet. And what to do? Even though they knew tomorrow Kamsa will try to kill them, very happily they all stayed together. Krishna and Balaram very relaxed, no tension, but Kamsa full of tension. In fact, wherever he looked, he saw Krishna. No, it said Tanmayo Bhavet. He was fully absorbed in Krishna. Never waking or sleeping, with his eyes open or closed, whether standing or lying down. He saw Krishna everywhere, with Sudarshan Chakra in hand. Come. Rukmini, late. Kamsa saw many inauspicious omens. When he looked at his reflection had no head. Imagine that in the morning brushing the teeth. Everything he saw, the moon and stars, double. His shadow had a hole here. If you do like that, you can hear the blood moving in your body. But Kamsa could not hear anything. Means already dead. He could not see his own footprints. Nighttime he dreamt he was being embraced by ghosts. Means full fear. Fully fear. That night seemed like millions of years for Kamsa. He knew in the morning something will happen bad. So Kamsa always thought of Krishna. He saw Krishna everywhere, standing with Sudarshan Chakra. But that vision of Krishna gave him no happiness, it just gave him more fear. So Kamsa was Krishna conscious, but practical in an unfavorable way, not in favorable way. So Kamsa had built one arena, like football stadium. Have you seen that, Kamsa? From the roof of Gurudev's temple in Mathura, you can see it. Kamsa. There's one in the hill. Kamsa would sit there to see everything. Because he wanted to kill Krishna in public. Somehow that gives more rust. So, everyone had come for the festival. Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Sudras. And everyone was seated according to their position. Kamsa took the best seat, the imperial dais. Different kings were coming and giving him donations, including Nanda Baba. But his heart was not satisfied. He felt too much fear. That times Charan, Mustik, Sal, Toshal, they were huge wrestlers. They were sitting on the fighting arena, what do you call the octagon. So Nanda Baba also came and gave his ghee and yogurt and milk products and sat there. That time Krishna and Balaram also came towards the arena. There's a famous gate, a place in Mathura called Holy Gate. Who has seen Holy Gate? Lakshman, put up your hand. Come on. Famous. It's like the center of the city. That's where Krishna killed the Kuvalayapid demon. One shlong, elephant. So this Kuvalayapid was huge. And his rider was a big demon. His controller, Mahut, was a big demon. Krishna said to the elephant, get lost. But the elephant wanted to fight him. So Krishna tied his cloth like fighting. Like this. No. He tied his hair back, otherwise hair goes in your face when you fight. It's not good. Like this. No. Krishna said, hey driver, move. Let us pass. If you don't, you and your elephant are going to Yamaraj. The elephant keeper became very angry. This elephant was mad. When an elephant goes crazy, some liquid comes here, right? I've not seen, I've just heard. When an elephant is too much angry, then some stuff comes from their temple. Yeah, you don't see that on Elephant Planet. They attacked Krishna and Balaram. He tried to step on him by feet, grab him with trunk, stab him with tusk. But just when Krishna tripped and fell on the ground, then Kuvalipit, but missed him. Krishna rolled him last minute. Krishna slapped him and then ran behind his legs. Elephant tried to find him by smell. Where's he gone? Huh? Then Krishna ran behind and grabbed his tail and pulled him 200 meters. That's a long way. Kuvalipit would grab Krishna and Krishna would, then next minute he would free himself. Like Garuda playing with a snake. Again and again Krishna would slap him and run behind him. Then Krishna grabbed his tail, pulled him back. Then finally Krishna finished him. Took out his tusk and with the tusk beat him to death. Just like a lion kills an elephant. Krishna kept the tusk on one shoulder. Balaram took the other tusk. Krishna was covered with blood from the dead elephant, but he looked more attractive. Just like a blue lotus covered by pollen. Normally someone covered by blood, this is like psychopath. No? But still Krishna looks so much attractive. Such is beauty, even you put some bad thing on Krishna, still he look attractive. Like when Krishna was baby, he would play in the cow dung. They would grab the tails of the calves and surf. Krishna Balaram covered by cow dung, cow urine, but still look so much beautiful. So when Krishna and Balaram entered into the wrestling arena, many different type of persons were looking at him. 12 different type of persons. And what they saw, the one absolute truth they saw in 12 different ways. Malanam, asanam rinam, naravaram, striyam, smaro, mortimam, gopanam, swajanam, aksatam shtiti bhujam, shasta swaputra shishu, mrityu, bojapati. Virada vidusham tattvam param yoginam, brishtinam, padadevati, vidatato rangam, gataha shagrajaha. 12 different persons saw the same Krishna 12 different ways. I think 7 were favorable and 5 unfavorable. Right? Who was first? Malana. Malana means restless. They want to kill Krishna. Kamsa said, if you kill them, we give you so much money. So they come with Krishna like this mood. Fight! So they saw Krishna like an iron thunderbolt. So strong. Krishna is not like an iron thunderbolt. He is very soft and sweet, but they could not see him properly. Nrinam Naravaram. The young ladies of Mathura. No. Nrinam Naravaram. The ordinary citizens who are not envious of Krishna. They saw he's human being, no spiritual vision, but not envious. So they saw he's a human being, but the best of humans. We have a big freezer. What do you think I was joking? So Nrinam Naravaram. They saw Krishna as human being, but the best of human beings. Strinam Smaro Mortimam. The young ladies saw Krishna as Cupid, so handsome. Gopanam Swajanam. Many coward boys had come with Krishna. So how they saw Krishna? Swajano, our own friend. In the audience were many old people, babushkas, dadushkas. They saw Swaputra, my son. Gopanam. Mritu Bhojapati. Kamsa saw Krishna like death. Full of fear he saw Krishna. Some saw Krishna with disgust. Kamsa was a worshipper of Shiva. If you go, just behind Gurudev's temple is the deity worshipped by Kamsa. What's his name? Rangeshwar Maharaj. Ranga means wrestling ring. So Kamsa was a worshipper of Lord Shiva, so his priests, devotees of Shiva, they saw Krishna with disgust. He's obviously just killed some innocent animal like a rabbit, they thought. He's covered in blood, he not even took a bath. With disgust. The kings, king means what? Who gives punishment and reward. They saw Krishna like that. The yogis saw Krishna like the super soul. Paratattva yogino. Before the yogis see the super soul in meditation, now they saw the same super soul moving in the wrestling arena. Same vision. The unintelligent saw him as the universal form, as a material thing. Then what else? Anyway. Brishninam Padadevati. The Brishnis, the devotees, they saw him as the worshipful deity, God. In this way there was only one Krishna, but everyone see him differently according to their mood. That one Krishna Yasoda sees as her son, Radhika sees as her beloved, Sridham sees as his friend, Raktak Paktra, those in Dasarat see him as their Prabhu. No. God is not 15 or 20, he is one. But different religions also give some understanding, some viewpoint. But everyone's viewpoint is not the same. Okay, Tejaswini, of all the 12, who had the best vision of Krishna? If you get it wrong, I'll take your son. Of the 12, who had the best vision of Krishna? Lakshman? The young ladies. The young ladies in Mathura, they saw Krishna the best. So everyone was seeing Krishna one, no? Everyone's seeing according to their mood. Different dharmas, different religions also giving something, some vision of the one truth. In this way, Krishna is called Akila Rasamritamurti. One Krishna, but he reciprocates with every mood. In Gita he says, Jaitata mam prapadyante tamstateva bhajaham. I reciprocate with everyone equally. Even in this Bhagavad Gita, you read, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, the atheists who deny Bhagavan, he covers their intelligence and hides from it. The materialists who say God is matter, he makes their minds like stone, he makes their hearts like stone and appears to them as matter. The impersonalists who say God has no nose, no eyes, no arms, legs, no body, no activities, Krishna appears to them in the same way as the Brahmajyoti. Right? But for the devotees, he appears as their son, friend, beloved, master. That's why Krishna is called Akila Rasamrita Murti. All ras go to him. Krishna is the Visayalamban of all rasa. So only Krishna can fulfill the desires of everyone. So, when Kamsa saw Kuvalya Pit was finished, he became full of more fear, you can imagine. Normally Krishna takes away fear. That's why Krishna is called Abhay Charanadavind. Krishna takes away the fear of everyone. But Kamsa saw Krishna became more afraid. Haribol. Madhusudana Maharaj always says, Krishna is the only place there's no fear. No fear. But Kamsa saw him and felt too much fear. So, these two boys look like actors on a stage. Because they had so many clothes they stole yesterday. So many ornaments. Their beauty overpowered the minds of everyone. As the citizens were gazing on Krishna and Balaram, they had heard Krishna's pastimes, but not in parampara. So everything was a little mixed. They opened their eyes wide as if to drink the beauty of Krishna and Balaram. No matter how much they looked, they never became satisfied. More and more. Like their eyes drinking Krishna's beauty. With their eyes, they seem to be drinking Krishna's beauty. Licking him with their tongues. Smelling him with their nose. Embracing him with their arms. This is all by mind. Such is his beauty. And because these were villagers, they had heard pastimes of Krishna and Braj, but little mixed. There, that one, that's Krishna. He took birth in Gokul. His mother is Devaki. He took birth from Devaki and was brought to Gokul. He's remained hidden all these years, growing up in the house of King Nanda. He killed Putana and the whirlwind demon. He pulled down the twin Arjun trees. He killed Sankachuda, Keshi, Denuka, and similar demons. Actually, Balaram killed Denuka. But because villagers, they're hearing everything and not so much exactly. He drank the forest fire. He punished Kaliya. He removed the pride of Indra by lifting Govardhan. For 1 week, the gopis, by seeing his face, gave up all distress. It is said he will protect all the Yadu dynasty. And this other one is his older brother, Balaram. He killed Pralambasur, Vatsasur, Bakasur, and other demons. But this is not true. Krishna killed Vatsasur. Krishna killed Bakasur. And Balaram only killed Pralambasur. But because the Katha was in the villages, then everything little mixed. In this way, the musical instruments were sounding. How late can one guy be? Raghunath, you are 3 days late.
I'm going to be late to my funeral.
Close the door when you come in. This is your son, huh? What's your name?
My youngest, his name is Jayananda.
Haribol, Jayananda. You remember me? Huh? You remember me? Take it, sit down. This is just after Krishna killed it, Kuvalya pit. That time Chanu and Mustik were very powerful. They had also controlled many other wrestlers. Chanu means foot, Mustik means fist. Mr. Fist. Oh, son of Nanda, Krishna. Oh, Balaram, we heard you are very courageous and respected by everyone. You are both expert in fighting, wrestling. Sarup, don't sleep. Otherwise I'll shoot you. Come here. Chanu Mustik. You also live in this district of Mathura. Try to please you. You are a citizen, you have to please the king. Fight. Fight with us. The citizens should please the king by body, mind and words. Who does not please the king will have a miserable end. So fight with us. No? Krishna Balaram said, we are small boys. How can we fight with you? You're like professional wrestlers. Like Hulk Hogan and that. We cannot fight. We can wrestle with small boys our own age. We cannot fight with you. Charan Mushik said, we know you are not ordinary boys. Number one, you're eating so much makan, dahi, paneer. Otherwise, how you could kill Putana and Bakasur, who had the strength of thousands of others? Fight. By force, they took Krishna and Balaram in the middle of the wrestling arena and began to fight. Krishna said, even though we live in the forest, we are also citizens of Kamsa. If we behave nicely, he will fulfill all our desires like that. Therefore, they began fighting. Chano was fighting with Krishna and Mustik with Balaram. Long time Krishna not had a good fight. Wrestling with friends is not the same. You can only really fight someone if you hate them. So actually, this is also one type of ras. Even these days, before any boxing match, right? What's his name? That O'Connor guy in Mayweather. Too much abuse. Your mother's like this. Your dad's like this. So same thing here. This is one ras. Even though ladies pretend it doesn't exist, when there's a fight between two girls in school, who's in the front rows? All the girls watching. Go and scratch your eyes out. Fighting is also that. There's one taste. So long time Krishna not had good fight. So Chano was very expert. They're fighting head to head, chest to chest, knee to knee, elbow to elbow, fist to fist. Sometimes he would push, sometimes he would pull. So in Vedic times, they would fight between equals. So Krishna made up a new wrestling style with just his finger like that. And even though Chano didn't know how to fight that, he also tried like that. Krishna was very happy in the fighting, very happy. So, Brinda, is Chano doing bhakti to Krishna? Huh? What do you think? Krishna very happy by the fight? Is this bhakti?
Krishna's very happy, you say?
Very happy fighting Chano. Is Chano doing Sudha bhakti to Krishna?
Yes.
No, he's trying to kill him.
He's following his instructions. He's following it.
But he's not doing it for Krishna's happiness, he's doing it to kill Krishna.
Yeah.
Therefore Rupa Goswami said, Anukulena Krishna. His mood is not, pure bhakti means a mood of anukul, favorable mood to Krishna. Even though Krishna is happy, Chano is not doing bhakti, right? He's just trying to kill him. And Mustik also fighting with Balaram. Balaram too much absorbed. Generally, Balaram doesn't like fighting. Krishna too much absorbed in all this stuff. In Mahabharata war, Balaram not involved. He's just off. No, but Krishna fully in there. But somehow Balaram also engaged like that. No? So as they were watching, pulling each other, lifting each other, trying to, what you call this, bear hug each other. Even the fighters were hurting their own bodies to kill Krishna and Balaram. So especially the older ladies, especially those motherly affection. Hey, what is this? This is very unfair. Hey. What's the little girl's name?
Radha.
No, your one. Brinda, what's her name?
Tulsi.
Tulsi? No noise. So, they saw this unequal fight. Hi, what is this? Krishna is very weak, very thin, very young. This is great irreligion. If something irreligious is happening and we don't say, what will happen to us? We get the sin, no? So if we see something proper, we have power, we should speak up always. So the old lady said, this is great irreligion. The king is watching this fight between small Krishna and big Chanu. What comparison can there be between two full-grown wrestlers and these two boys? These wrestlers are like mountains, and these two boys, their limbs are very soft and tender. Religion has definitely been overstepped. One should not remain in a place where there is a religion. We should leave immediately. If some criticism will be there of Hari Guru Vaishnava, we should not enter that place. We should stay far away. Probably why everyone's staying far away. So the old ladies were speaking like this. If someone knows the truth in an assembly but does not speak, then he becomes sinful. We cannot watch this and remain silent. Just see the face of Krishna as he's darting around the wrestling ring. His face has perspiration here, which look like droplets of dew on a lotus flower. Very attractive. And Balaram, his eyes are red like copper. Means a little angry. Balaram, a little famous for becoming angry. Not easily angry, but when he's angry, Haribol. Just see he is laughing in the fight, fully absorbed. His eyes are red. Then Punya, this famous verse, this also in last night we were saying. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita is one section there called Bhakti Rasaya. And Guru Maharaj too much like that. Always he give class on Bhakti Rasaya. Many, many years, these old verses. Punya Bhato Brajabhuvi Ayam Nilinga. How fortunate are these Vrindavan, where Ayam Nilinga, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has come in a human-like form. With human-like form, with human-like traits, he wanders about enacting his pastimes. Adorned with forest garland, not quite like that, made of different type of flowers. His feet are worshipable for Lord Shiva and the goddess of fortune as he plays his flute and wanders around the forest of Braj. This famous verse, I should learn. Gopyas tapaha kimacharad yadamusya rupam lavanyasara masamodam ananyasitam. Dugabi pibante anusabidadam durapam ekanta dharma yasya shriya aisvari yasya. Just to remember all these things. What austerities the gopis have performed. They always see the beauty of Krishna. One can say, but the ladies of Mathura also seeing the same Krishna. Where is this scene? Krishna, someone trying to kill Krishna. And where is Krishna in Vrindavan? What's your son's name? Jayananda. Right? In Vrindavan, Jayananda, no one wanted to kill Krishna. Therefore, he's always peaceful, happy. 4 Nayaks, Krishna is Dear Lalit Nayak. Rupa Goswami described, what are the symptoms of Dear Lalit Nayak? No tension. Krishna has no job. What's Krishna's job? Cow grazing, most of the time he doesn't even do that. Krishna have no tension. Everyone else have tension. Mahavishnu, right? No, Gabadaksai Vishnu, he's creating the universe from his navel. Means he can't even go like that. Otherwise the universe is destroyed, so he have to. Shiva have tension, he have to destroy. Vishnu have tension, he have to create. Brahma have tension, he have to create. Vishnu have to maintain. Super soul have to give everyone karma. Wind god have to blow, sun god have to shine. Everyone have tension. But Krishna, no tension. No job. One time, have you heard of Akbar? Muslim king, but he met Rup Sanatan. He met Raghunath Das. Too much luck. One day Akbar said to the Hindus, show me Hindu Dharma, I want to see. So all Hindus made little dolls and what do you call it? Dioramas. Shiva there, Brahma there. And they were showing, this is Shiva, the destroyer. This is Brahma, the secondary creator. This is Vishnu, the maintainer. This is Lord Ram. This is this is that. And then they came to Krishna. Then Akbar said, this must be God. Why? You have no tension, no job, no responsibility. What's he doing? Just playing his flute, moving around with beautiful lady. You don't have to cook. You don't have to do anything. Just enjoy. So Akbar said, this must be God. Everyone else have some duty except for him. He have no duty. He have no actions to perform, nothing. So anyway, the ladies of Mathura are seeing the same Krishna, but what Krishna? Covered in blood, Charanamusik trying to kill. Many demons in the audience, finish him! You can imagine. And Krishna in Braj, like you see the lion, Guru Maharaj give example, the lion in the zoo, how is he? Hair falling out, right? Skinny, not happy. But the same lion in the jungle, how much intoxicated. So we are seeing same Krishna, but our Krishna here and the Krishna in Braj is fully different. So Gopya tapahakima charad yadamushurupam lavanya saramasamodhimanandyasid. The ladies of Mathura said, what austerities the gopis have performed. They always see the attractive form of Krishna. What mantra they chant, what donation they gave, what else? What Guru Seva they did, what holy tirthas they visited. We want to know. And this life we can do the same sadhana, next life we can take birth as Braja Gopis. How is that form? Yad amushya rupam. Nothing is equal to his form. Nothing can be equal. If nothing can be equal, now how anything can be superior? Lavanya saram, the essence of all beauty, all sweetness. I remember Guru would say, Lavanya means the luster of a pearl. That's called Lavanya, softness, beauty. So all the beauty and softness in the world, that is Krishna. Ananya Siddhim, he don't need anything to make him attractive. Right? We need, right? What do we need? All ladies need what? Lipstick, makeup. What are you doing there, Anuradha?
Taking notes.
No, you're not. Don't lie to me. We have to put many things on us, right? Men have to dye their hair, and what else they do? Shave, all that stuff. Some deodorant, otherwise people are running. Ladies also have to dye hair, lipstick, all this. Then we have some confidence. But Krishna have nothing. Even you put something on Krishna, that ornament will become beautiful by touching. Ananya Siddha. Dugabi pibanti anu asavavanam. Durapam. These Krishna very hard to see, but the gopis always see. Ekanta dharma yasasriya aishwaryasya. The body of Krishna is the abode of all sweetness, of all opulence. So the ladies in the audience too much lament the good fortune of the gopis. Jodohane, Vahanane, Matalopane, Na Prem Kenkana Ad, Rudukshita Majanado, Gayanti Chenam Anurakta Dio Ashukanta, Danya Brajasri Urukramachita Yavat. Famous verses. While milking cows, while dohane, while sweeping, putting cow dung on the courtyard, while cleaning, their minds fully attached to Krishna. And they always chant his names. Brato Braja Brajati Avishasta Shayam. The gopis hear Krishna playing his flute. When he leaves in the morning, every morning Krishna goes out cow grazing. All living entities run there to see him in the morning. Everyone. Even trees, things which cannot move, they're also running. Just to see him in the morning. When Gopakumar went back to Godhead, when he finally entered Krishna's pastimes, he'd never been there before. This is proof, right? You read Brihad Bhagavatamrita. When Gopakumar went back to Godhead, nobody knew who he was because he'd never been there. This is Praman. Even Balaram, no one knew who he was. First time. So finally he got a position there in Braj Leela. He couldn't understand because no one would talk to him. Everyone just thinking Krishna and Balaram are coming for morning. No one would even talk to him. Everyone just running there. Where are you going? Where are you running? No one even answered him. Also, he could not understand. Everyone here is fully ecstatic or fully miserable. He couldn't understand. So much happy, I will see Krishna, full of ecstasy. But so much sadness all night, we could not see him. So he couldn't understand. Everyone here is fully ecstatic or fully miserable. He couldn't understand. Finally, he grabbed someone. Tell me what's happening. Krishna and Balaram coming cow grazing. So he also ran there. No? Anyway, then when he saw Krishna and Balaram so much ecstatic, Krishna embraced him and Krishna fell unconscious. Krishna's so much happy. And the boy also fell unconscious. And Krishna said, you read Brihad Bhagavatamrita nicely. Krishna said, so many times I came for you. So many incarnations. But you never listened. Finally, I had to break all rules and regulations. I had to come myself as the guru, as a spiritual master. Still you avoid me. So Vedic, I know how much you've cried for me, wept for me, chanted, I know. And Krishna fell unconscious. Nobody knew who was this boy, where does he come from? The other coward boys thought this is a demon. He touched Krishna and Krishna was unconscious. Balaram also weeping, all boys also weeping. And the boy came conscious, he also weeping. What's going on? I killed Krishna. Then Balaram meditated, he understand. Oh, I understand. This is Sadhan Siddha, now he's come to me. So Balaram said, you're in the party of Sridham, off you go, you're over there. Balaram gave him his place. Anyway, so this is all proof Brihad Bhagavatamrita, all is there. So, the ladies of Mathura too much glorify the Braja Gopis. When the gopis hear Krishna playing his flute in the morning, they run to see him. They run to their houses, look through the windows, they go to the roof on the pretext of hanging cloth for drying, they see him. These gopis must have performed so much austerity, so much good activities, to see him as he walks along the path of Vrindavan. As the women were speaking this, Krishna and Balaram heard this. Oh, now devotees too much distressed. So, Krishna made up his mind to finish Chanu. How Krishna killed him? Anuradha? For $10,000. How Krishna killed Chanu? Krishna centrifuged him to death. Krishna grabbed his hands and spun him around so fast he left the body. Have you ever spun around? You know when you spun around really fast? It seems the guy in front of you is just frozen there. If Krishna had grabbed his feet and spun him around, he would have been looking at this world when he died. So Krishna grabbed his hands and spun him around so he could only see Krishna at the time of death. So Krishna killed him just by spinning him around. Balaram was fighting Mustik. Balaram's fist was like thunderbolt. It was breaking all the bones in the body of Mustik. Chanu attacked Vasudev with the speed of a hawk and bashed him on the chest with both hands, but for Krishna this is like throwing a flower garland at an elephant. Krishna grabbed Chanu by his arms, swung him round, and bashed him to the ground. Chanu's hair and ornaments went everywhere. Rajananda liking all this? Krishna knew everything with so much style. Meanwhile, Mustik was fighting Balaram. Balaram slapped him with the left hand. Neglectfully. With great pain, Mustik vomited blood and kicked the bottle. What do they say? Kicked the bucket. Like a tree falling in the wind. Then other wrestlers who were waiting, like tag team. Kut, Sal, Tosha, They ran in to fight Krishna Balaram. Balaram killed them playfully just with one blow each. Krishna killed Saul by ripping him in half with his toenails. Imagine that. And I guess you had to be there to appreciate that. Krishna broke him in half with his toenails. Anyway, only Bhagavan can do that. So both half of him went like that. Chano, Mustik, Kut, Sal, Toshal, all being killed. The remaining wrestlers ran for their life. It's Armageddon. Armageddon out of here. Then Krishna Balaram called the coward boys. Come guys, because the band were playing, because Krishna had won. All the boys were dancing. That time Sri Ram took Krishna and threw him on the ground and sat on his chest. Please don't become too puffed up, just remember who's the real hero of Braj. That's me. Anyway, the boys also joking, laughing. Madhumanga was there, many boys came with him. And when someone wins, the bands are playing, the senais, the drums. So all the boys were dancing, so happy, so blissful. Krishna and Balaram were also dancing. Everyone rejoiced except one person. Who was that? Kamsa. He was not too much happy. Everyone was rejoicing at the wonderful feat Krishna and Balaram had performed. All the Brahmanas in the audience were chanting. What were they saying? Tejaswini? What were they chanting? Sadhu, sadhu, most excellent. So everyone was cheering, the music was playing, the bands were there, the coward boys were dancing and singing. When Kamsa, all his best wrestlers had been finished, he became very angry. Drive these two boys out of the city. After you, buddy. Confiscate the property of all these cowherd men. Arrest the foolish Nanda Baba. No? Kill that fool Vasudeva, Krishna's father. Kill that fool Vasudeva. And also kill my father Ugrasen. Jeez. I've been to some weird family reunions. Kill my brother-in-law and my father. And kill all these guys who are cheering in the audience. Everyone was like... Kill all those who have sided with my enemies, Krishna and Balaram. Right? Those who are against Krishna and Balaram, what's going to happen to them? Crushed. We will crush them. Kamsa, you could imagine, was shouting like a mad person. Kill him, do this, do that. Very angry. Krishna jumped up onto the dais. And Krishna, first thing he did was grab his hair. Kamsa said, don't pull my hair. It hurts. And Krishna said, how? When you pulled the hair of my mother Devaki, before Krishna was born, right? Kamsa grabbed her hair, went to chop off her head. How it feels now, buddy? No. So, when he saw Krishna approaching like death, Kamsa very quickly took his sword and shield and took a fighting position. Sword in hand, Kamsa moved quickly from side to side like a hawk in the sky. He was very expert. No? Even all demigods were afraid of him. All these demons that were sent by Kamsa because Kamsa had controlled them. He defeated them all. They'd all become like his servant.
Putin had beat him.
Putin? Yes, but can't kill a woman. No? So they say. So you could imagine the strength of Kamsa. Right? He was more than all these other Trinavad, Putana, Agasur, Bakasur, Chanun, Mustik, Sal, Toshal, Agasur, Pralambasur, more than all of them. But Krishna was very fast. Krishna snatched him like Garuda snatches a snake, very fast. Before the snake can bite, the eagle catches him. Grabbing Kamsa by the hair and knocking off his crown, Krishna threw him off the dais onto the mat. Then Krishna jumped onto his chest, and just by that, Kamsa was dead. We see a picture of Krishna punching on the mat, but no, Krishna never beat him. Krishna just jumped on his chest. and killed him. And then no one believed Kamsa could be killed so easily. No weapon, no punch, nothing, just Krishna jumped on him. Inside Krishna was millions of universes. So Krishna killed him just by jumping on his chest. No one believed such a huge demon like Kamsa could be killed so easily. So they thought he's faking. He's pretending to be dead. He'll get up again and fight. But to show that Kamsa was really dead, Krishna dragged him around the wrestling arena. Just like a lion drags an elephant. The people cried, "Hi, hi, alas." Well, probably not everyone. Right? Ha ha means everyone was so amazed. Krishna killed him so neglectfully, so easily. Kamsa had always thought of Krishna in fear. Right? He knew the eighth son of Devaki would kill him. So even before Krishna's birth, he always meditated on Krishna. Therefore, while drinking, eating, walking, sleeping, or just breathing, the king had always seen this Krishna before him with Sudarshan Chakra. So when Kamsa died, because he was always thinking in the form of Krishna, what happened? He achieved Surupya Mukti. Means in Vaikuntha he got the same form as Krishna. Same form as Narayan. Kamsa had 8 brothers. They all attacked Krishna in revenge. But Krishna thought, I've already killed one uncle. So he let Balaram get the rap. Balaram killed the other 8. The son of Rohini slew them with his club, just like a lion kills rabbits. Very easily. What a blood. Krishna consciousness is great. Right? Kettle drums sound in the sky, the demigods. Now comes the dead. They're like, now we can celebrate. They threw flowers. Before they were just waiting to see what happens. Yes. There'll be a real festival of Dhamma Maharaj kicks the bucket. So much eagerness and enthusiasm will be there. The women cried, Kamsa's wife. They were the daughters of Jarasandha. Asti and Prapti, their names, right? Their hair was loose, they wept. Oh, my master, oh dear one, oh knower of all religion. Oh kind and compassionate protector of the shelterless. Anyway, you are killed, we are also killed. Oh great hero, bereft of you, the city has now lost its beauty. Just like when the soul leaves the body, this body becomes detestable. Because you committed so much violence to innocent persons, now you have also met your end. Krishna causes the appearance and disappearance of all living entities. One who disrespects him can never prosper. So Krishna is so kind, he pacified those ladies. Then Krishna arranged the funeral ceremony of Kamsa, his own maternal uncle. But Kamsa was so huge, no one could lift him. So Krishna had to drag his body to the funeral on the bank of the Yamuna at Vishram Ghat. So Kamsa was so huge, when Krishna dragged him and made a huge, what do you call it? A furrow, a ditch. You know that ditch behind?
Yeah.
That's it. There's a sewer behind Gurudev's temple, we used to call the Pit of Doom. Can't even imagine what it's like. That's been there for 5,000 years. When Krishna dragged Kamsa's body, he made that ditch. And all that goodness still going into the Yamuna. So, after all this, Krishna took rest there, therefore it's called Vishram Ghat, where Krishna took rest. Devaki and Vasudeva had spent many years in jail. So when they were released and they saw Krishna and Balaram for the first time in 15 years, when Krishna did all this, he was 15 years old. Like 15 years, 8 months, 2 weeks. Anyway, so first time seeing their sons in 15 years, what did they do? Full of awe and reverence. I haven't Bhagavan is not my son. How can Bhagavan have mother and father? So they simply offered prayers full of awe and reverence. Fully different from Nandi Yasoda's movement. So anyway, Krishna was not satisfied by that. He covered them by Yoga Maya. They took Krishna and Balaram on their lap, began weeping. So I'll just finish here. Guru Maharaj would say, Krishna had not married yet. Krishna went, first thing, what did they do? No. Because like the Jewish people have their bar mitzvah. Christians have their first communion. Right? What are you? What were you?
Protestant.
Protestants have, I don't know what they have. No. So the big moment when the boy becomes like a man, that is the Upanayam. When Krishna and Balaram got Brahman thread. Without Brahman thread, Upanayam, no boy can be married, no boy can start their education. So it's like a big, big moment. Big moment in the child's life. Big moment for all the parents, villages. So immediately Devaki and Vasudeva arranged the Upanayam ceremony of Krishna Balaram, what we call Diksha. What is Diksha? Who is fit to give Diksha? Any guy? Just any Tom, Dick and Harry? Rasik Mahan, anyone like that? Diksha means, Rupa Goswami said, Divigyanam tatopakurya papasa samskayam. How an ordinary metal, what's it called? Bell metal becomes transferred to gold. Janananda? Janananda, right? Jayananda. You know what bell metal is? Have you heard of that? It's like, have you heard of alchemy? Wow. Alchemy is a magic process, how ordinary metal becomes gold. Sri Rupa Goswami said, Diksha is the magic process how an ordinary person's body becomes fit for the service of the Supreme Lord. So Deva Devam Na Achara. Unless you're a demigod, you cannot worship the demigods. So Diksha is a process by which this body becomes the same as Krishna's. Right? Transcendental. Unless you're transcendental, you cannot serve the deities. Therefore, only after Diksha, one can properly serve Bhagavan. Diksha is the Guru, by giving Diksha, the qualified Guru bestows the qualification for the service of Radha Krishna. There's a mantra, what is it? Diksha kale bhakta kore atma samapan se kale bhakta kore atma sam. At the time of Diksha, when the disciple surrenders to Guru, that time the Guru makes him the same as Krishna. Kaviraj Goswami. So Diksha means full change. I am Krishna's das, I am Krishna's servant. Pancharatrik Diksha. So Devaki and Vasudeva also arranged the Diksha ceremony of Krishna and Balaram. Forget you belong to Vrindavan. Guru Maharaj, I never forget this class. Forget you belong to Nandi Yasoda. Forget you are the son of Nandi Yasoda. Forget you are Brijavasi. Forget all that. You are now the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. Forget that. No. So how to change the mind of Krishna Balaram? Well, to think you belong to Mathura, you belong to Dwarka, you do not belong to Braj. That is the Diksha. Gargachari gave mantra, and when an ordinary child gets Diksha, Radha Priya. Welcome. Better late than never. So even in a mundane, like a funeral, I'm just giving material example now. Even estranged people come together for the funeral. But in this Upanayan of Krishna and Balaram, not even an insect was invited from Vrindavan. No invitation to Nandi Yasoda, no invitation to anyone from Braj. Means you forget that. But how Krishna can forget? Therefore, after Diksha, the boy who's taken Diksha has to go and ask a woman who's not divorced, who has children, Bhavatin Bhiksham Dehi, oh mother, give me donation. Oh, Halada. Halada, welcome. So late. I don't know about that. We're talking about Diksha Halada. Diksha means full transformation. No, at the time of Diksha, when you surrender to Guru, that time it happens. Anyway. So not even an insect was invited from Vrindavan. No invitation to Nanda Yasoda. No invitation to Krishna's all uncles and aunties in Braj. No invitation to anyone. Means you forget that. That is their intention. So after taking Diksha, the boy has to go and beg from a mother. Bhavatim Bhiksham Dehi. Remember? Mother, give me donation. So Devaki had a big bag full of jewels, gold, pearls, silver. But when Krishna had his head shaved and had a brahmachari stick, Guru Maharaj says, Krishna's stick, little crooked. But Balaram's was a little straight. Both Krishna and Balaram came before Devaki. Bhavatim Bhiksham Dehi, oh mother, give me donation. But that time, Krishna and Balaram, who are they remembering? Devaki? No, they remembered Yasoda. Yasoda used to say, Kanaya, when you take Diksha, you will come to me with your begging bag. I will fill it full of jewels, silver, pearls, all this. Then when Krishna and Balaram in front of Devaki, Bhavatim Bhiksham Dehi, both closing their eyes, both remembering who? Not Devaki, remembering Yasoda. And bitterly weeping. Then Devaki thought, I am here but as if I don't exist. Then what they did immediately after Diksha, sent them to South India, Ujjain. Then they spent 64 days there in the ashram of Guru Sandipani Rishi. Guru Maharaj said Sandipani Rishi was a devotee of Lord Shiva, because how any Vaishnava could become the Guru of the Supreme Lord. 64 days they spent there. Anyhow, go far away from Braj. Go. Forget. Guru Maharaj said, how cruel. Brijabasi not like that. Brijabasi not like that. Radhika not like that. Like Mother Yasoda, when the milk was boiling over, Mother Yasoda gave up. She was breastfeeding Krishna, but she gave up her own service of Krishna to, no milk, don't die. I will use you for Krishna's service. So she gave up her own seva to engage others in the seva of Krishna. What to speak of Radhika? Radhika waters every flower, every leaf, every twig, every tree, every calf, every Brijbasi. All is Krishna's paraphernalia. All is for Krishna's seva. Therefore Radharani is Vrindavaneshwari, the queen of Braj, because she protects everything like that. It's all for Krishna's enjoyment. She takes full responsibility for Krishna's seva. One time Bhakti Daita Madhav Maharaj, there was some installation ceremony for the new deities. And he was very bad and very busy, and people weren't doing their job, so it wasn't too successful, materially speaking. And Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur, little chastised him. He said, Gurudev Waka, he didn't do this, he didn't do this, he didn't do this. Then Saraswati Thakur, don't do it. Radhika takes full responsibility for all the seva of Krishna and Braj. So we have to be like that. Like in our temple, Krishna Priya Didi, she takes full responsibility for everything from top to bottom. Ordering the vegetables, doing the cooking, bringing this. Everything she takes full responsibility. That is the difference between Brijabasi and an ordinary person. So Krishna sent Diksha, then sent away to Ujjain. 64 days. Then he came back, but still not forget. Then go to Dwarka, marry 16,108 queens. But even there, Krishna not forget Brijabasis. So, after 64 days, 64 arts, many arts you can read, what Krishna learned, how to speak all languages of birds even, how to, various disguises, how to play all type of musical instruments, all type of cooking, Krishna learned. Even one of the 64 arts, how to serve prasadam properly. Many people even don't know which comes first, preparation, which is second, third. So 64 days, even though Krishna is the, what's it called? He's the, there's one saying, even though he's the source of all 60, that's right. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratipadabit Tabeja Eva Nijarupata Kalabi Galoka Eva Nivasatya Akilamat Prabhuto Govindamade Brahma Samitana. All Kalaha, all arts come from Krishna. But still he going to Guru and doing seva. Then after 64 days, then should give something. No? So he went to Sandipani Rishi, Gurudev, we cannot repay you, but still, any seva you have for us. Then Sandipani Rishi, no, I have nothing, no desire. I have 2 disciples like you, what more could I want? But maybe my wife wants something. So the wife of the Guru also won mother. So Guru Ma, how can we serve you? And she said, I had one son. He went to take bath at the holy place of Prabhas, Ketra, same place where Krishna finished his Leela in Dwarka. But he never came back. Can you bring him? I know you are not ordinary boys. Krishna Balaram went there for Dakshin. Hey Ocean, return the son of our Guru. Ocean came. Very quickly he came. In Ram Leela, Ram waited 3 days, but Ocean did not come. Remember? Ocean thought, who is this guy? Why I go for him? Then Ram became too much angry because so much separation from Sita. He took his arrows. No, you not give me permission to cross? I don't need your permission. I dry everything by my arrow. Then Ocean came like that. Pahimam, save me, forgive me. So Ocean remembered his offense in Ram Leela 18 million years ago. You know, Ram came 18 million years ago. Rupa Goswami in this Lagu Bhagavatamrita. Lord Ram not came in this kalpa. He came 2 previous kalpas, 18 million years ago. And still every house in India have Ramayana. That's the strength of Bhagavan's Leela. That is strength of Vedic Parampara. So, Ocean said, I not took one demon, Conchal, Panchajanya. That was Sadhu Maharaj's old name. One demon, Parjanya, Panchajanya. He is in the form of a conch. He took the son of your Guru. I not did. Krishna killed the conch shell demon, could not find the boy, then he went to Yamaraja's place. When Krishna blew his conch shell, the fires of Kumbhipaka became cool. Anyway, all hell became like empty. Then Yamaraj came. How can I serve? Bring the sons of my Guru. Immediately Yamaraj. This is Karma have some power. But before Bhagavan, Karma have no power. Karma is the boy have to die. But when Krishna said, no, change, I want, Yamaraj not complain. Immediately he brought the son of the dead boy. We have our karma, no? But if we do bhajan little sincerely, then these things can't touch us. Anyway, so all this is like one big ocean. So 3 days we're here discussing a little bit. Akrura is coming, how Akrura took Krishna Balaram out. These all pastime happened in 3-4 days. So how many Leelas Bhagavan doing in one day, and Nantashesh cannot finish in millions of years. Any question, Radhapriya? What you're doing with your life? Huh? You never come Vrindavan?
Hopefully soon.
You've been saying that for 15 years.
This year.
I've heard that plenty of times before. Anyway, are there any questions from the people? Haladar, any question?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
You were saying that the Mathura ladies naturally seem to have like affection for Krishna, but it seems like, or not all the men, but at least the men were kind of
Yeah.
worried. Or is there any significance to that? Or?
Must be something. Even in this class, how many men, how many women? What's the average? I don't know. So Guru might say mostly women, too much attraction to religion.
It seems like that. Yeah.
So in Kali Yuga it's like, not just that, but Krishna is so much handsome that which woman will not be attracted to him. But generally Guru might say women have one advantage. No? Like Guru might say a boy comes home from work or something and he's thirsty. Who he asks him to bring a glass of water? His brother or his sister?
Yeah.
Sister. So women have one advantage. No? From naturally have a mood of seva. So for them it's easy to catch all this stuff. Okay. But these are all, anyway, associates of Bhagavan. It's something is there. Anything else? Stanislaus?
Да, мне здесь так интересно,
Tonight's Russian.
какое воплощение Камса ты потом получил, как тело оставил?
So,
Он в духовный мир, да, ушел в форму Кришны.
when
in spiritual world.
Who was
Who
Kamsa?
he became in spiritual world.
He went to Vaikuntha. Right? He got the same body as Lord Narayan. Right? 5 types of liberation. There are 5 types of liberation. 4 may be a little bit acceptable for Vaishnavas. Salokya, Samipya, Surup, Ekatva, Pyuta, Diyamanam, Nagriya, Binamat, Sevanam, Jana. Kapila Dev said. Getting the same form as Narayan. Salokya, attaining the same planet as Narayan. Shasti, enjoying the opulence of Narayan. And Samipya, being near Lord Narayan. In other Sri Sampradaya, they achieved these 4 types of liberation. In Sri Sampradaya, they accept these 4 types of liberation. But Gaudiyas we not accept. Diyamana Magrina, even Bhagavan offers these 4 types of liberation. Gaudiya Vaishnava not accept. Baram deva moksham na moksha vidimva na chanyam briniham barishadapya itam te vapurnat gopala badam. Even Krishna offers liberation, devotee not accept. Like Guru Maharaj would say, if Lord Narayan says, come, Vrindavan Chandra, come to Vaikuntha, what will you say? Don't worry, Bhagavan will never ask him. If Bhagavan Ram comes, come to Ayodhya, become my associate, we will say no. But Krishna offers some place in Braj, Radha Krishna offer, then devotee can accept. But Guru Maharaj said, even Krishna said, come, become my servant. Then some devotee also too much like Radhika, they want to go there. Anyway, so Kamsa he always thinking of Bhagavan's form with Sudarshan Chakra. He always thinking of that form, so Krishna gave him that form in Vaikuntha. But still, those devotees, they have the same form as Narayan, but still there's some difference. Only Narayan has Tulsi on feet. Only Narayan has Kaustuba jewel. Only Narayan has Sri Bhatts, like this. Like Gopakumar went to Vaikuntha, he saw some guy, this is Narayan, Dandavats. Namo Narayan, Om Namo Narayan. The guy, no, I'm not Narayan, I'm just his servant. Then there was another guy, this is Narayan, Dandavat. No, I'm not Narayan either, no. They look like him. Like the coward boys, same form as Krishna. And Radhika, Krishna so much kind, he gave his servants a form just like him. And Radhika so much kind, she gave her servants a form just like hers. Right? Like Rupa Manjari. This is Radhika's beauty, Radhika's Rupa. That is Rupa Manjari. Anyway, Radhika's attachment to Krishna, that is Rati Manjari, Raghunath Goswami. So Radharani is so kind, Krishna is so kind. They give their own forms. No one do like that. Anyway, that's all in Brahma Samhita. You look all this. Anything else? Any other question? When was the last time you came to Vrindavan, Raghu? This year's the year. Huh?
Sorry for me, Maharaj. I have
so many lame excuses which I'm not willing to hear.
Excuses and balls and heavy chains.
Self-imposed chains. Don't worry, we'll talk after. Go Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol. Play with me now. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate.
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate.
Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite.
Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite.
Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Jayate. Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Hari Niskuta Brinda Vipinese Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Hari Niskuta Brinda Vipinese Radhe Rishabhanu Dadi Navasati Leke Lalita Saki Gunaramita Vishaki Rishabhanu Dadi Navasati Leke Lalita Saki Gunaramita Vishaki Karunam Kurumai Karunam Varite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Varite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Shirupa Sanatana Varnita Charite Shirupa Sanatana Varnita Charite Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, What's your name, sir? Donnie.
Ah,